This girl is in deep shit. Working late into the night, Pinky stole the file and gave it to her supervisor for tasting. And she was highly recognized by the supervisor. But the file she handed over was switched by Pinky. The supervisor spat on her head. He accused the girl of being fired if she didn't produce a good document. The girl's heart is very aggrieved. She opened her computer and wanted to work. But once again, he found Pinky holding his files and offering them to the supervisor for tasting. Seeing Pinky proudly leaving work with her colleagues, the girl could only stay at her workstation and continue to work overtime. Her efforts were only seen by the ants. 3 hours later, the girl finally produced a good document. She put the document into the ant house. The ants tasted it and jumped up and down. It turns out the ants are the girl's quality inspectors. With the ants' approval, the girl is relieved. The girl threw the document into a glass jar. Then she quickly cleaned up and left. But it wasn't long before Pinky came to the office. He took out the good papers and put the bad ones in. When he tried to leave, he realized the girl hadn't left at all. Furious, Pinky went after the girl. She made a file of the girl and threw it into an ant nest. What the evil Pinky didn't know was that the ants were the girl's good friends. The ants were the girl's best friends. To avenge the girl's death, they agreed to take revenge on Powder. The ants lifted the girl up. Then they carried her up to the green branch. On the way, the girl realized that Pinky had given her papers to the supervisor. At this moment, the ants pulled down the flowers. At the command of the ant leader, the girl is quickly ejected. The girl is thrown into the supervisor's mouth. The next second, the supervisor spits her out. The girl was restored to her human form. And the ants grabbed the girl's file at the crucial moment. After the truth is revealed, the girl took the supervisor's place. The former supervisor became a junior employee, and Pinky got what she deserved. The woman took a cab late at night. What he didn't know was that he would have no intention of becoming an assassin. As soon as the woman got in the cab, the driver gently stared into his rearview mirror. He even thoughtfully pointed his rearview mirror at the woman. The driver locks all the doors and increases the gas pedal, in order to ease the awkward atmosphere. He wanted to tell a joke to the woman, but the driver's eyes are still wide open. The woman felt uneasy. At that moment, she saw a message on her cell phone. Suddenly she realized that there was a cab killer on this street just now. The woman put down her cell phone and the driver was looking at her. She almost got into an accident. After the woman fell to the ground, and she was even more convinced that she was in the killer's car. She was really riding in the killer's car. The driver felt that the rain was getting heavier and heavier. But he stepped on the gas harder. The red light was on. I didn't expect the killer to obey the traffic. The next second, a homeless man walks up, holding a sign with an ominous omen. The driver takes off in a hurry. The woman in danger tries to open the door. She tries to open the door, but he tries too hard and breaks the handle. The driver turns on the music. The woman is so nervous she can't breathe. But the driver enjoys singing along. Seeing the driver's madness, the woman is forced to take her umbrella and hit him. The car crashes into a wall and the woman is thrown out. When the woman finally escapes, she stands up and realizes to her surprise that the victims are all bearded men. The woman can't believe her eyes. A cab comes along and the murderess is hallucinating again. This boy plays with his classmates, but he was always bullied, because in this world, the size of a number is defined at birth. The smaller the number, the lower the status. In the classroom, teachers teach us to respect those with higher numbers. Even the number 9 is punished for misbehavior. Teachers punish the number 0. When children play together, the number 0 is always the one who gets bullied. Even the cleaning lady with the number 1 looked down on the number 0. When he grew up, number 0 was forced to become a beggar on the street. One day, he saw a girl with the number 0 being bullied on the street. In order to protect her, he was beaten up and bruised all over. Soon the two of them became friends, and had a crush on each other. But in this world, the number 0 was not allowed to love each other. That day, the boy had the courage to confess his love to the girl. And the girl accepted his love. But the law enforcement team saw it. Soon the boy was sent to prison. The girl could only look at him from the prison gate every day. At that time, the girl was also pregnant. When passers-by saw this, they blamed and humiliated the girl. With the sound of a baby crying, the girl's baby was born. At this time, the door to the cell was also opened. It turned out that the number of their child was infinity. The world's highest ranking person was born.